What's up, guys? We need to talk. Me and you need to have a talk. This video is me just freestyling. When I say freestyling, I'm just talking off the top of my head. There's no notes, no scripts, there's no preparation, absolutely nothing. Just a small thought, a small concern, a small worry, or anything that popped in my head and I'm like, I need to make a video on it. For this video, it's a small worry that can be a big problem for you and for me and for many of us who are watching this video right now. If you guys don't know already, at the age of 18 years old, I began buying and selling houses. I was a flipper, house flipper. I would buy from the foreclosure auction, I'd renovate it, and I would flip it. 2, 3, 4, 5 homes a month, flip. That's what I did. Then I accidentally became a real estate agent a couple years later. Accidentally, it's a long story. I'll say it in another video, not for this one. And currently what I do is I specialize in commercial real estate. Help a ton of clients with that. Have about 500,000 plus square feet of commercial real estate that I help lease, sell, and also clients on the buy side. And what we got going on right now in this market is something that concerns me. Which, if it concerns me, and you follow the channel or you're watching this video, it 100% concerns you. We are in a very sketchy market. I'm concerned because I see so much uncertainty. Anything that happens, it's like the market crashes overnight. And when we say the market crashes, we specifically speak about the stock market because in turn, the stock market is real companies who, when the stock crashes, that means they're actually not doing well in real life. Billions of dollars are lost, investors' money is lost, and the company's just not doing well. As we know, Zillow, recently what happened with them. In one day, 28% of their stock dropped. Over this 1 week, it's been about 35%. Your $1 million investment became $700K like that overnight. So what I'm talking about in this video is my concerns about us being in a market that had $5 trillion printed post-pandemic and during pandemic. A market that we have NFTs booming, cryptocurrency booming, interest rates all-time low, house prices all-time high, inflation concerns saying that they're transitory, but they're really not leaving, staying. Wages going up, the price of food and cost of goods going up. There is businesses down the street from where I live. There is 2 Starbucks. One of them completely closed down because of shortage of employees. The other one, there is a line that wraps around it 4, 5, 6 times from how little of employees they have. They have higher wages. They have great benefits. They provide awesome atmosphere, great company. And they can't even make it in this market. They're struggling in this market. I ask, why is the other Starbucks shut? And they tell me, because we have short staff. People don't want to work. Some are making easy money online. Some became rich overnight because of cryptos and NFTs. Some just don't want to work. Some are just being lazy. The workforce is just not there. All of this has to mean something, right? It's said that the ports, whenever you go and you have containers and containers on ships, and they're coming from country or state to state, in typical areas, the turnaround time is 3 to 4 days where the ship is unloaded and loaded. Now, before they even get to begin unloading, officials are saying that it takes 13 days. You got ships parked on water, literally like they're on real estate, just waiting to be unloaded. Because there is so much backlog in the supply, so much backlog in employment, so much backlog in just the standard logistics that America has. This isn't just America, this is bigger. This goes to other countries, but we're specifically speaking on America. So when you have all these problems, there has to be a deeper result or a deeper outcome than what we're seeing today. The market right now is all-time high. House prices broke records. Stock prices broke records. Cryptos are exploding. NFTs are booming, right? Companies are having insane evaluations and they're profitable. Yet, you got tons of people that are waiting to be foreclosed on by banks. I was talking to a foreclosure trustee the other day. He's like, Karam, start January 2022. We are told by banks, expect a bigger flood to hit the market. But people don't want to talk about that. We have tons of people who are not paying rent, who are making landlords struggle, who are making landlords have to evict them, who are making landlords have to deal with the outcome of being able to pay their mortgage out of pocket. And we have interest rates that are all-time lows, yet inflation is getting out of control. And to contain inflation, you got to raise interest rates. But the concern is they don't want to raise interest rates and suppress or slow down the economic growth. How are you not going to have economic growth when you can get a commercial loan on real estate for 30 years, for 25 years, for 20 years at a 2.5% interest rate? How are you not going to continue buying houses or buy a home if you're a first-time home buyer when your 30-year loan says that you'll get that rate for a 2.7%? People want that. They want to lock that in. So, of course, economic growth is going to happen. The Feds lower rates so the market picks up. Stimulation happens in the market. More loans, more debt. The country's built on debt, right? So, in order to offset inflation, you want to raise interest rates. But they don't want to do that because they don't want to slow down the growth. But that's not real or true or healthy growth. Are you guys following? So I'm heavy in real estate. A large portion of my portfolio is in real estate, maybe 95%. I invest in commercial real estate, residential real estate. I have certain pieces of land. I have commercial real estate. I have residential real estate. And all of them were bought either pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, or during pandemic, right? I closed on my personal home December 15, 2020, where I live. And I'm giving you guys advice. You should not buy a home in this market. And I also share advice why you should buy a home, right? And I help both sides, whoever's trying to buy and whoever's not trying to buy. But I'm in the game. I have clients who are worth $100+ million. I have clients worth $20 million. I have some worth $5 million. I have some worth $100,000. And I see every one of them, where they position their portfolio, where they sell, where they buy, where they 1031, and where they relocate assets. All of them, I'm delegating it for them. Because like I said, I'm a real estate agent. Plus, they trust me more than just an agent. They trust me with their money, with their investments, with their decisions, with what they want to do and should do. I give them my opinion, right? And they make the decision. Currently, I got some projects. We're working on an apartment complex, doing a rezone for it. We're working on a townhome project, doing a rezone for it. We're working on a commercial and residential development, which is mixed use. These projects, easily over $20 million that we're going to be investing in them. But I'm worried. Am I doing it in such a hot market where when I fund the project and I move the project, the market tanks? Am I doing it in a market that is so uncertain that if news comes out tomorrow from the feds or from the governments or from the president or from anything that can cause a wave in the market, will it just tank? I share with you guys always, the market is so shaky. One bad news and boom, it drops. One good news and boom, it shoots. That's not a stable market. That's a scary market. I ask myself, to be more cautious or to be more aggressive, to play defense or to play offense. I'm telling myself that. And I share with you guys on this channel when I'm playing defense, when I'm playing offense, how you should do it and how you should not do it. I don't hide anything from y'all. And this video, like I said, is a freestyle. No cuts, nothing. No edits, nothing. Maybe my editor will just beautify things or enhance things or do some dramatic zoom ins or zoom outs. But other than that, these are my actual concerns, fears, and questions I'm asking myself, and then I'm also asking you guys. What do you think? I think this market is very, very concerning. Not because house prices or NFTs or cryptos or real estate or the stock market or all that is bad. I love all of that. I'm with all of that. But because behind the scenes, the money printing and the Fed's tapering interest rates and inflation and it's transitory and the wages and employment and all these numbers that are artificially pumped up or pumped down, we aren't controlling that or really getting the real picture of it. When Evergrande almost collapsed in China, one of the largest property developers in real estate in China, it's going to be a ripple effect to America because we have investments from America in China within that company itself, from big firms that own 2, 3, 4% of that company. They were behind on $300 billion of debt that they had a payment due plus or minus. It's scary, guys. It's big. Either number, either or. When you default, you default. And they're defaulting because they are in a housing bubble. China's been building and building and building, and there's people putting offers and offers and offers, people waiting in line and line and line, only to realize that there's just not real market over there. For at least the time being. There's just too much supply and too much hype and bubble going on. So guys, be safe, be cautious, invest smart, think 10 times before you invest, think 100 times before you sign the contract, think 1,000,000 times before you put your money in whatever deal you're putting your money in, even if it's $1. We're in a market where I'm personally not trusting. I'm still making moves. I'm still buying. I'm still selling. But with so much caution, you can't even imagine. I'm taking less profit for a safer outcome because I'm that worried. I'm taking a easier route than the harder route, even though I got in to take the harder route because I'm that worried. So if I can make $1 million from this deal, but from that same deal I can make $500,000, and I'm confident I can make the $1 million, I'm still taking the $500,000. You know why? Because I don't trust the market. And I don't want to bet that the market's going to allow me to make that $1 million, because that $1 million's going to take an extra year. And I don't know where the market is in a year. I know today it's at $500,000. And I don't trust the future of the current market right now. I hope that makes sense for y'all. This is a video that's just off the fly. I'm worried. You should be worried. And please be cautious. I'm not saying something is coming, but I'm saying I feel that something has to come based off of what we're seeing. May not, but I'm playing as if it is. And I'm being 10 times more cautious and more safe. And I preach this to all of you to do the exact same. Guys, I upload every single week. If you enjoy videos like this, hit that subscribe button. And also, if you got value, you kind of woken up from this video, or you like this type of video, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching. And for right now, I'm out.